Hey guys, it's so great that you can jump in with me today on this video. I won't tell you how many times it has taken me to get a video recorded. I'm really not that good at this stuff. But I thought it would be fun to kind of jump on here and do a couple of videos about the tutorials that I'm posting on Instagram. So first of all, my name is Melissa. You can find me over on Instagram under Fischtales. You can follow along there every day and kind of see what I'm drawing, what I'm up to. And these videos will help hopefully kind of show you how I reproduce sketches or, these tutorials into my sketchbook and my Bible journals, whatever I'm creating in that day. So this is a basic video. I kind of wanted to just take you through how I break down an image to recreate it, so it would maybe be a little bit easier for you down the road. So with these tutorials, what I like to do is I like to take an image. Let's take this little guy right here, and I like to break him down into your basic shapes. So this is going to help me visualize how to draw him out on my paper. So if I was to look at him, I would see his head is almost like a square shape. His ears are kind of triangle. His muzzle is almost like a triangle. His body is kind of like an egg shape or an oval. The tag on his collar is a circle. So the top of his mouth is like a triangle top. So as you see, you can kind of break things down into basic shapes so you can reproduce them. Now, if you look at this little guy and you go, I don't see it. It's okay. Sometimes it takes a lot of practice. Sometimes it just takes, getting the hang of it, and don't get frustrated. If you're looking at an image, look at a photograph sometimes and think about how you can break something down into basic shapes and just practice. That's all it takes is some practice. So don't get frustrated. So another thing that I wanted to kind of point out with these tutorials is that I love to use a guideline. So what this line down the center is a guideline, and that's going to help me balance out my image. So for instance, with his face, my guideline helps me balance his face. So I know that when this line runs down the center, his nose is going to sit on that line, his mouth is going to sit on that line. Then I can use it to balance out my eyes on both sides of his head, balance out his ears on both sides of the top of his head. So you can see how that kind of works. So the guideline helps you line everything up and keep it balanced. Another thing that I wanted to kind of point out as something to kind of be helpful to you is I like to keep my lines light when I'm sketching. Here in the tutorial, they're not light, they're dark, so you can see them. But when I'm sketching in real life, I'm going to keep my lines light. I'm going to keep them fluent. I'm going to keep my hand kind of moving in fluent lines. Try to stay away from kind of doing these little choppy marks on your page when you're sketching. Even if you're doing multiple fluent lines, it's going to look better in the end when you finalize your image. But keep those lines really light, so when you're done, when you get over to this point and you're ready to finalize your drawing, then you can go back and you can erase where those lines were, or you can cover them up with darker lines and you won't even see them. So those are a couple little things I wanted to run through real quick, just to kind of give you some pointers as you're following these tutorials on Instagram. That just kind of helps you break things down a little bit easier visually, and I hope this was helpful. I made it through this video. I'm very excited. See you later. Bye.